Hi, my name is Bob Brennaman. I'm a realtor here in Charleston, South Carolina, and today we're continuing on with a segment that I call Ask Bob, which basically is me covering questions people have asked me over the years. One question that always gets asked a lot is, what about the economic development of Charleston and how is the economy? And I can point it to any number of projects. I can say that Charleston is booming. I mean, from infrastructure to redevelopment of all of Charleston. Mount Pleasant, where I'm sitting today, is seen a healthy amount of redevelopment and more commercial stuff going on. But today we kind of just going to focus on three areas that I think are noteworthy. The first one being the Cigar Factory. The Cigar Factory is a site on East Bay Street in downtown Charleston. And in 2007 or 08, they were going to redevelop it, turn it into lofts and commercial space, and the economy collapsed and everybody knows what happened. It's back up and running today, and the Cigar Factory dates back to 1881. It was purchased by the American Tobacco Company in the early 1900s and then sold back to developers probably about 7, 8, 9 years ago. To date, development of the building includes nearly completed shell renovation, substantial site utility work, a full overhaul of the structural components of the building, and environmental remediation. Basically, they've taken it down to the studs. It's going to have floor-to-ceiling windows. It's a beautiful building. They're going to have a commercial component as well as live space, and some of the commercial tenants that have already signed up: Garden and Gun Magazine. They're going to have a boutique gym called Exceed Physical Culture, which is an odd name for a gym, but that's what they're calling it. They're going to have technology and design firms, law offices, and that is, again, right on East Bay Street as you're coming into Charleston from Mount Pleasant. And it's in an area where the old bridge used to stand, but it's in a great spot and one of the cool things that's going on in downtown Charleston as far as redevelopment goes. The next area we're going to talk about is the Sergeant Jasper Apartments, which is in downtown Charleston on Colonial Lake. And that is a 14-story apartment building that they've moved all the tenants out, I think, at the end of the summer, and they're getting ready to tear it down. The Beach Company, a 100-year-old Charleston redevelopment company, is in charge of redeveloping that area. The City of Charleston's kind of partnering in with them, and they're going to build a lot of live space as well as some commercial space that's going to tie nicely into some rework that they're going to do on Colonial Lake. So Sergeant Jasper Apartments are going to be no longer here. Early 2015, they're going to be gone, and you're going to see just a very grand plan that the Beach Company, the City of Charleston, is putting together with that property. One of the other areas that I'm really excited about and have been for a while is Flagship. Flagship is basically a City of Charleston initiative to attract, nurture, and promote Charleston's knowledge economy. The aim is to expand Charleston's knowledge-based workforce and technology companies and kind of help them thrive. They've done Flagship 1 and Flagship 2 over the last probably 10 years, and they are basically spaces where companies, startups can come in and get low rent and the ability to try to get their businesses off the ground. And the City of Charleston's real goal over Joe Riley's last term in office has been really to create more knowledge-based jobs. So Flagship 3 is in the process of being built. It's going to be more than 45,000 square feet of office space. There are going to be some smaller offices, some co-working space, and then they're going to also have larger spaces on the upper floors for more established companies. Flagship 3 is being built on Morrison Drive, and it's the start of the City of Charleston's planned 10-acre Charleston Innovation District along that street. The Tech District is part of a supplemental plan for more housing development and public transit park development north of the Ravenel Bridge. So Flagship is, I think, if you're looking at Charleston, it's really an indicator of what's going on here, which I think helps real estate, obviously, is you're bringing in knowledge-based jobs. So, you can Google Flagship in Charleston and read more about it. And I think it's one of many projects going on in the downtown Charleston area that are positive indicators for the long term. All right, y'all, that wraps up our little video piece on the redevelopment of Charleston and some of the projects that I think are at least worth talking about. Again, my name is Bob Brennaman with the Brennaman Group. If you have questions about anything related to the Charleston area, you can always call us at 843-345-6074, and you can always reach us on the web at charlestonproperty.net. Thanks so much, y'all.